I promise. He was out since the fifth round. You know, I have a lot of respect for Lucian. Honest to God, he's a friend. But I was after my dream. You know, I came here for a dream that little by little it became bigger and bigger and bigger. And on the road of this dream, I found the people to help me to get to it. I have a very bad left arm, and I fight with no arm. And I still fight and compete for it. God has given me the tools on the road. Persons like my manager, Al. Persons like my promoter, Golden Boy. Sylvia, who takes care of us very well. And then I met Howard, that we were working so hard. Then in the way of meeting Howard, there is Otis, there is Nick, and everybody has contributed to one little piece of me to become a world champion. And I don't think it was fair. I was not going to get a decision tonight. I had to knock him out, and I did it. And I completely knocked him out. He was completely out.
Absolutely.
That's all I got to say.
Librado, when you went down, did you slip or were you...
I slept. He didn't hurt me once. I mean, you can see it over and over. It was a slip.
If you had to have a rematch against him, what would you change or would you try to...
I wouldn't change anything. I'm coming after him to knock him out. That's it.
I think the change we'd have to make would go to the States.
And no more than right for a ref.
Up to the 12th round, compare this fight to the Kessler. Did you find this fight harder or easier?
Oh, this fight was harder.
No, I'm talking about Kessler.
Kessler's fight was very hard. Kessler fought the right fight. He did what he had to do. Before I went into that fight, I was so emotional. I wanted to cry. Before the fight, I couldn't believe I was in front of all that people, and I felt the same thing here. All the people here from Quebec. But you know what? I felt like just like at home. It didn't bother me one bit. All the cheers that they were for Lucian Bute, I was enjoying them for reals. I thought it was incredible. I can feel the warmth. I'm from North America. I don't come all the way across the sea. I just live a little bit down south. And this land belongs more to me than it does to anybody else. I'm not saying I own it or nothing, okay? Please don't say it. I just say that, I feel like a home.
You have your share of fans over here.
North America is a beautiful place for me. There's no other place I would rather be. And I love Canada, I love United States, and I love Mexico. Each one gives me a little piece, and it's beautiful what I've accomplished in this sport. But I've been in a very hard road, guys.
Mr. Grant, Dave here talked about the black eyes for boxing in Canada. Are you agree with him? You have the experience of boxing in Canada.
It's a bit.
Question?
It's a bit of a. It's not only a black eye. It's also a low blow. Because this is like a guy going into a bank, sticking the bank up. Getting the money out of the bank, and the police officer closed their eyes and let the guy walk out of the bank. You understand? This was a robbery. It's a farce. What happened tonight? Honestly, I mean, there's promoters here from the state, Lou DeBella, and some other gentlemen there from. Everybody saw what happened tonight. This is it's a shame. It's really a shame.
And there is no disrespect to Lucian.
It's not. Yeah, absolutely.
He's a great guy. He's a great boxer. I wish him all the best, all that success. But we're fighting here for our dream, and we can't see who's in front of us. But now, I consider him a friend. But if we meet again in the ring, I'm doing the same thing. I'm coming after him. I'm not getting no decision.
Just to play devil's advocate, isn't this the way boxing is everywhere? Like when Gujo went to New York and Malignaggi, he got screwed.
Not like this. Not like this. No, not like this.
There were decisions.
He got screwed, let's say.
There were decisions. But this was completely different.
This was ridiculous. This is something that you see once every 20 or 30 years.
Ah ouais, as-tu touché à l'arbitre quand t'es monté sur le ring à la fin? As-tu fait un contact physique avec l'arbitre?
You know what? I was so pissed off, honestly, because you know what? For me, the guy was not playing fair. Hey, you have to stay neutral. But maybe because he lives here, now some guys are telling me the guy was paid off. And this guy's my friend. You know, this is why I was so pissed off. This guy's a fucking friend of mine. And you know what? He screwed the guy. He screwed him out of his dream. So, you know, I'm not going to apologize for what I did. I mean, I have to defend this guy. I mean, if it was my brother, I'd do the same. If it was you, I'd do the same thing. You know what I mean? You're there to do a job. Your job was done. You knocked the guy out, and the referee screwed it up. And now, you know,
He hold me the whole fight, and he never argue. I never complained. He's holding me. He hold me the whole fight. I was trying to work with what I had, and the whole fight he kept on holding me. I remember he won him once. You know what? He's you guys' champion. So, but I'm coming after that ring.
You want to respond to Bute's trainer who said, we figured you were going to have some complaints.
I don't have no complaints.
They on their hand didn't complain when you were using your head.
He kept holding me.
In the back of the head.
He kept on holding me. I had nothing to work with. He kept on holding me.
Tony, who was knocked out in the ring?
Lucian.
So what's the complaint about? He was knocked out. Why is he going to complain? The fight was 12 rounds. He was winning the fight. And the guy got knocked out in the last round. What is he expect us to say here? You know what? Powder puff. I was even to show you how shitty tonight was for the entire boxing here in this province. It's the first time in my life. I've been living here since 1977. I was called in the corner by one of the guys telling me to stop giving instructions to my fighter. I told him, motherfucker, do you think this is kindergarten? If I'm not going to give instructions to him, who's going to give it? In the corner. Hey, I'm the eyes. We're the eyes there that he doesn't have. We're seeing things that he doesn't see. So if I cannot give him instruction, who's going to give it? I mean, this was crazy tonight. I'm like, hey, what is this? Where am I? Am I in Germany? I thought I was in Germany maybe. But, you know, Eric went there, got it up, he got screwed. Hey, whatever. You're telling me I can't give the guy instruction? What are you, nuts?
Another thing, they started about the gloves. I don't know if you guys know about these gloves.
Yeah.
They
refused to use the gloves that they decided to use yesterday.
About an hour before the fight,
Yeah.
we were told we couldn't.
We couldn't use the gloves anymore.
and they give me.
And they decided first to use those gloves.
From what brand? What brand?
Right.
Reyes, but they didn't want to use the ones we had. You know, or the ones they choose. The ones
Why didn't they want to choose it?
I don't know.
We were given multiple reasons.
But you have to comply?
Well, the gloves that we selected yesterday were nowhere to be found. We were given other gloves. We were given the backup gloves and another pair of gloves that I don't know where they came from.
And the IBF supervisor signed off on those gloves. This is the most bizarre thing. It's like everybody was on the take tonight. The supervisor, the referee, I don't know what to say really.
Listen, guys, I came here to win, and I did it. I won by knockout. I wasn't gonna win no decision. Everybody knew I was not gonna win no decision. They said I'm too slow. He was gonna hit me with everything. He was gonna knock me out. I let him hit me. I let him do what he does best, and he couldn't do anything. I forgot I was knocked down, but it was a slip.
Obviously, this is going to give you another more opportunities to fight greater fights, Andrade. It's definitely going to give you more opportunities. Who would you like to fight besides Bute again?
It's not up to me. I fight when my manager says I fight the slow, one-handed, however you guys want to put it. I just do my job, and you know what? This is what I choose to do, and I'm coming for it. That's it. And I'm coming like rain to whoever it is in front of me. I'm coming like rain. Everybody's all the best, but next time we'll get them.